What do you think about abundance? Is this a challenge? Is this an area of success for you? Have you recognized if you have any limiting beliefs in this area? Anybody? Crickets? Crickets? Nobody. So you guys are all millionaires? Like this post right now if you're a millionaire? Anybody? Anybody? Could be. I don't know all of my Facebook friends like that, so you definitely could be, but so we'll start getting into it here, and as soon as I get to 10 viewers, I will tell you my unpopular opinion about Doreen Virtue and why she was right about something, guys. So, okay, Diego, thank you for commenting. He says he doesn't put importance on money himself. Awesome. Anybody can relate to that? You don't think money is important? Maybe we should be focusing on other things. So I'm kind of right in the middle. I'll tell you guys more about my personal belief. Okay, I'm getting some likes there, so thanks, Diego, for sharing that. So I think this is something common. We feel that there's too much focus on money, too much focus on materialism, and for us that want to make the world a better place, sometimes we project that as money is bad because we see people that might be using their money in a way that we don't agree with. Okay, so Sandra, wait. I want to see this. Sandra says, abundance is good. It's not the root of all evil. It's the people who make it bad. It's greed. Awesome. Thank you for that, Sandra. Diego, again, you feel money is necessary to function, but wealth can be found in other things. I absolutely agree. And Dallas says you cannot serve two masters. So these are some common things that we come across. Thank you guys for sharing that. I appreciate that, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate. I know I can. So I just want to share a little bit with you guys about my background. I've been doing Reiki for 10 years. Shouts out, give me some hearts if you know what Reiki is. So I've been doing Reiki for 10 years, and for about 3 years of my life, I was exclusively an energetic coach. I helped people to clear their blocks. I helped people to learn things like grounding energy, opening energy, centering energy. That was my wheelhouse for quite a long time. And what I would often come across were root blocks, major root blocks of people. So just a second, John says, money is a means to an end, but being happy doesn't come from money. Totally agree. Totally agree with you. Thank you, John, for commenting in. I love that this is being more of a conversation. I wish all of our Facebook Lives could be kind of this way. So my perspective on this is coming from 3.5 to 4 years of coaching other people, and now that I deal with wealth creation specifically, I get spiritual people all the time who are communicating to me that they don't want wealth creation because their goal is only to share love. So we're going to talk about how that's kind of a mixed signal and how we can shift out of this. So my unpopular opinion, Doreen Virtue was right about one thing. So give me a like if you know who Doreen Virtue is. Anybody? So Doreen Virtue was a metaphysical or spiritual, somewhere in the New Age realm, teacher who completely gave up her, basically her empire in order to change her religion, and she converted to a mainstream religion. So we'll just leave it at that. But something that she said along the way is the reason why she was converting is because spiritual people's beliefs were not working for them. So I'm going to repeat that. She said that people that are in the spiritual community, their belief system wasn't working for them. This hit me right in the heart because I find this to be the case too. So one of my trainers who I love dearly, Ray Higdon, he always says money's a magnifier. So this is really the truth. Money is a magnifier of you. And while money, in my personal opinion, is not tied to happiness, money can give you the platform to create whatever it is that you want to create. So for those people who are heart-centered, you're really doing a huge disservice to the world by limiting yourself and saying, no, I don't want money. No, that's not part of my journey. Maybe you want to go into the forest and meditate for 5 years or something like that, and that's really cool. I meet a lot of people who really want to do that. But after you get done with that, you're going to have some inspiration about something that you want to do to change this world, something that you want to do to make it better. And the reality is, if you have your own wealth, you're able to make those moves happen a lot faster, and you're able to impact the lives of more people. So we have a choice. We can sit back and we can look and say, I don't want to be that person, and you don't have to be that person. So if you come across people with money that you feel have a negative attitude, or that you feel are not kind of doing the right thing, know that that's that individual person's journey. And if you're a spiritual person, we're practicing non-judgment, right? So we're going to let people do whatever they want to do, but we're going to focus on ourselves. We're going to focus on our mission and what inspires us. And sometimes that means wealth creation. All the time I think it means wealth creation, because then you have all the keys at your fingertips and you can just go forward and create. So Maria says, we're spiritual beings in physical bodies. Our physical bodies need resources, otherwise we would not be on this physical Facebook site. Education also costs. Yes, awesome. Maria, you get it. So thank you for chiming in there. I've been thinking about this all week. A lot of people added me from my picture at Machu Picchu, which is great. I try to connect with everybody who adds me and share with them what I'm doing and find out about their passion projects. And what I've been coming across throughout this week, and I mean, it's not new, but it's just been the theme of this week, are people who are closing out the possibility of shifting their abundance because they simply believe that it's a bad thing. And I'm just here to kind of let you know that it doesn't have to be. So if you can shift your focus and look at how many people you're going to impact instead of whatever preconceived attitudes you have about money, your world is going to start to open up, and you're not going to be in lack anymore. And so I lovingly, for the past 4 years, coined the term freegans or freeganism. So we don't want to practice freeganism, right? So there's a lot of you out there who might think that money is so bad that we need to get rid of it. I don't agree with that at all. I kind of believe in game theory. So I think that here in this dimensional realm, there are certain laws, there are certain parameters by which things operate, and we have the ability to play by the rules to create and change our reality as we see fit. So if you see somebody out there who's a billionaire and you don't agree with what they're doing, become a billionaire yourself and finance and fund all the things that you want to see. So I kind of touched on this earlier in the week, but if you are particularly touched by homeless people, raise funds and figure out a way to feed homeless people. If you're particularly touched by the third world and helping emerging nations have things like clean water, access to education, or access maybe for, basic medicines for like malaria and stuff like that, fund it. Find a way to contribute to that. But by all means, if you're locking yourself away and sitting in meditation for 12 hours a day and you're not doing anything, you're keeping your light away from the world. You're keeping yourself away from the world and away from impacting people. So I really think that the spiritual realm can be a tool to know yourself on a deeper level. So meditation and all of that, it's great for you to get out of your programs, for you to get more in touch with your vision and with your heart. But once you have that and you already know what inspires you and what ignites your fire, it's time to go out and put that into action. Like Maria said, there's a reason why we're here in this physical dimension, and it's to create, to inspire, to change the lives of those around us, to make the world a better place for ourselves and the future generation. So, I hope that if you're somebody that has one of those limiting beliefs, you find a way to break through that, because the world needs you. The world needs those of us with big hearts to go out and change it in a huge way. So, I'll just share this one more thing. Part of this was inspired by an activity that we do called Wealth Wednesdays. So I'm in this group called Rank Makers. I know you guys have probably heard me talk about it if you're active on my feed. But Rank Makers is a group that has helped me to be the best version of myself and to be a better entrepreneur. And one of the activities that we do is every Wednesday, we go out and we bless a stranger in a financial way. It could be as simple as paying $1 toll for the person behind you, or it could be, giving somebody $1,000 or $10,000 or whatever. Each individual person, there's close to 12,000 of us in that group, we do it in a different way. But the point behind this is to change your energetic relationship with money. And I love this. So if you guys feel inspired, I encourage you to do the same. Change your energy around money, because then you're going to be able to help more people. You're going to find more people coming to you for help, and you're going to find less blockages, less limitations for you to overcome in creating the world that you want to see. So when you do go out and bless someone, even if it's $1, like I said, it helps you to realize that you can continue to do this. It's a ripple effect. It's a cycle. So, I encourage you to get involved. And I'll just let you guys know, if you want to talk more about this, if you want to talk more about how I'm personally creating wealth and doing things like taking vacations to Peru, I'm happy to share what's working for me. Or if you're just a spiritual person and you want to talk about some exercises you can do to start shifting your root chakra, I've got a ton of information in my arsenal that I'm happy to share. So if you found value in this, if this touched you or inspired you in some way, please drop a comment, like it, share the post, whatever you feel called to do. I'm going to hop off here for now, but thank you guys so much for your presence. For those of you who jumped on after, I think I see Dennis, Mitch, and Sandra, a couple other people. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I'll talk with you soon.